and welcome to the Damn Good Average Bowler Educational Series, Segment 4. With me as always, our pillar of knowledge, our local pro and DGAB CEO, Coach Michael Price. What's going on, Coach?
How you doing, buddy?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
It is good to be back on the seat with you.
It is.
And we're actually here with Segment 4, as I said. And if you've missed Segments 1, 2, and 3, check those out. You've got them pinned on top of your TikTok page. Segment 1, we started with cover stocks. 2, we went over cores. And just recently we did weird science for Segment 3. So make sure you go and check those out, because what we're doing in this educational series is building your overall bowler profile. And we're moving forward to that today with
Bowler factors.
bowler factors. So Coach, what do we got for bowler factors?
So there's 3 key things to keep in mind with bowler factors. It is ball speed, it is rev rate, and it is your positive axis point. So with ball speed, there's 3 things, 3 types: low, medium, high. What is considered low, medium, high, you may ask? Low ball speed is like 15 miles an hour and less. Mid is 16 to 18 miles an hour, and high ball speed is usually considered 19 miles and above. And yes, ball speeds can get up to as high as 30 miles an hour. I have seen it.
I haven't seen it like in person here, but I've seen it. What was that big kid's name? I forget. He's a 3rd generational bowler. Big guy just came on. These guys are throwing 30 miles an hour. It's crazy.
The original high ball speed throwing at a spare shot was Osku Palermo.
Yeah.
They clocked him in at 31 miles an hour throwing at a 10 pin.
That is crazy.
That is insane is what that is.
Yes, it is. So we got ball speed. That's a great one. What do we got next?
The next one is rev rate. Again, it's kind of the same thing with ball speed, but in this case it's low rev rate, mid rev rate, or high rev rate. Numbers you may ask once again, we're here to tell you. Low rev rate is usually 250 revolutions per minute and less. Mid is usually 251 to 400, and your higher rev rate players are usually 400 RPM and more.
Now, we want to know both of these, right, as a bowler. Do these two connect? Do they coincide with one another?
They absolutely do. It is just another one of those key factors as a pro shop operator that helps us match you up with your arsenal and what kind of ball reaction you're looking for, and us matching up also whether you need a solid cover stock, you need a pearl cover stock, or if you need a hybrid cover stock.
There's 3 of them. So it's almost like the more you know as a pro shop operator, the better you can help me out. Building my bowler profile, it's crazy. That is crazy.
And it's so simple.
It is. It's very simple.
It's so simple.
Now this next one, it may not sound simple, kind of like with weird science. My minuscule brain gets wrapped around the axle really easy. But let's get wrapped around the positive access point.
Yes. Positive access point. You hear it all the time in the bowling industry, and it is so very important and so very crucial of wanting that type of ball reaction. Like your favorite bowler on TV, like the E.J. Tackett's of the world, the Jason Belmontes of the world. You're like, I want that kind of ball motion right there. Well, in order for us to help you achieve that ball motion, besides you practicing, is us being able to have on file one's positive access point.
Now, as a rec bowler, I just said I get wrapped easy, right? So why the fridge? Is it important, you know what I'm saying, is it important to know what the positive access point is for me as a bowler?
Allow me to give an example.
Please do.
If you will.
I will.
So the earth rotates on an axis. It rotates. And again, think of it like this. When the seasons change, what happens? It tilts. So the seasons change. Coinciding, how does that fit into a bowler profile? We all roll the ball different. We all rev the ball different. So, example B. We will have somebody just make a bowling ball look absolutely incredible, high demand, everybody wants it. They come into the shop. They're like, I want this ball, and I want it to roll like this bowler and that bowler and Joe bowler. And it's like, cool, no problem. Usually what happens, I give the people what they want. I say cash or card, give them what they want, and next thing you know, a week later, they're coming in going, Michael, this ball rolls nothing like what I saw on TV. Did you allow me to find your positive access point? Well, what's that? That leads us into this, your positive access point. Earth rotation on its axis. Each of our, as bowlers, we have a different axis point. So again, different bowler profiles.
And once you find that positive access point, you use that helps you with the finger holes.
Absolutely. Think of it like this, Dustin. you and I could have a ball drilled the same way.
Let's use a hammer effect.
Yeah, we'll use the hammer effect for an example. We could go pin above ring finger. Mass bias is like the thumb hole's right here, the mass bias is right here. Flip it, you get the idea, everybody. And 3 things could possibly happen.
Okay.
1, you and I could absolutely just love the ball reaction we're getting. 2, we both could just absolutely hate the ball reaction we're getting. Or what happens more often than not is one of us likes the reaction, one of us hates it, which happens 9 times out of 10. Now, for example, I like the ball reaction, you don't like the ball reaction. What do we do in this case? I want it to roll more like how Michael's is rolling. Where we drill your holes at in the bowling ball would be in a different position versus where mine is at. So even though they're in, it's the same ball motion we're looking to achieve, our bowling ball, the finger and thumb hole, are drilled in different spots.
We need them different places to get the same reaction.
Absolutely.
Because it's not your positive access point. It's funny how these things can be confusing until it just clicks. Because we talked about this before several times where I'm just kind of like, what big words. But the easy analogy, what we're saying is essentially if we had the same ball, I see how gorgeous you're throwing it, boom, boom, banging it, right? And then I'm like, oh, I want it, hey, Mike, drill it just like your ball because that's so awesome. That's not going to deliver the same thing for me. We need to know, you need to help me figure out my positive access point. We're going to know the ball speed and rev rate because they go together, and then where that positive access point is to get it drilled, to throw, for me to attempt to throw as gorgeously as you do.
Well, I appreciate the compliment. I do want to throw one more little kink into the armor, if you will.
I think I know what you're going to say.
Your positive access point can and will change over time as you get older, as you gain weight, lose weight, bulk up in muscle, lose muscle. You may be coming back after 10, 15, 20-year layoff. Again, your access point is probably different, more likely than not. So make sure you are having your positive access point checked by your pro shop operator at least once a season. So that means bowl in the winter, bowl through the summer if you choose to do that. But before you come back for the following fall, winter season, have your pro shop operator check for your positive access point to see if it has changed any, so we can update your bowler profile and keep you rolling those bowling balls the exact way you want them to.
That's right, and that's what we're after with your overall bowler profile. So that's been segment 4, I think, Coach. That was a great issue.
That was.
Great segment, guys. Thank you for joining by. Again, this is segment 4. We just talked about bowler factors, ball speed, rev rate, and positive access point. That's 4th in our series. Again, go check them out. They're pinned right on top of this guy's TikTok page, which is almost to $2,000. That's awesome. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
We got segment 1, cover stocks. 2 was cores. 3 was weird science. And we have just completed segment 4, bowler factors. Coach, as always, thanks, brother.
It's a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure. Thank you guys for stopping by, and we will catch you on the Flippity Flop.